In my photographs, I usually use discarded objects, found objects, and I usually create a story behind the objects that I work with. So that is why I was chosen to do this project for TimeSlips. Well, I like the idea of working with people that have dementia and forgetting about memory and just playing and using the imagination. And I think that that's a good medicine for anybody, you know. So it was really interesting to work with the students because I've taught before several times in the past, but I've never taught like this. And this was such a playful way to use photography. Good photograph for the TimeSlips technique usually has a pretty simple background, and there'll be more than likely, not always, a figure somehow interacting with an object. And there's a gesture of something, so it creates an image where you wonder what's going on or what's going to happen next. I really enjoyed working with the students where we would collaborate with the elders. For example, the Hmong Association and a group of ELL students from North High. And we spent the day at the, I don't know what it's called, the Hmong Center. And we brought a trunk in of props, and you know, first everybody's shy, and then slowly they start getting involved, and the next thing you know, the elders are wearing masks and all kinds of stuff. So that was really enjoyable. And then after we made photographs together, then we all sat around in a circle and exchanged stories, and the elders told the young Hmong students about growing up, where they grew up, and about their lives. And then toward the end of the residency, we took a couple of their Etude students, and we took them to Libby's house and worked with some of the elderly there, and a lot of them having dementia. And that was very meaningful for me. Well, one thing I noticed with a lot of the students I worked with, that most of them somehow had a person that they knew, or family member, that had dementia. And so that was really interesting to see them have that awareness. And maybe they didn't necessarily get it right off the bat, not really realize what they were when they were making photographs. But I think, you know, down the road they might remember this experience.